Hey guys, it's Jinsen here. I just wanted to do a quick little guide on Hunger Reaper. I haven't seen anyone talk about how to play the arc passive Hunger Reaper, and the fact that it's become insanely hard and way more sweaty as a build. Hunger used to be very, very chill in Tier 3, and in Tier 4, it's very much not the case. And so I just wanted to talk about how to chase the ceiling essentially on this class now. So I'll go and show my builds. Then I'll do a little test of Trixion, and then maybe even a Guardian raid to show it in action. So let's get started. So full arc passive, obviously. I just have low rolls on all my accessories, just because I was trying to unlock arc passive. So nothing good here. The engravings. These four here are going to be absolutely mandatory. Mass increase is going to be the highest ceiling, but if you already have Cursed Doll or Keen Blunt books, then you can just run that instead. Gems, if you play Hunger, nothing has changed. You play... Nothing has changed with the tripods, however, I did want to just pen over them really quick. Because the important thing is you're getting the 20% added crit rate here on the Silent Rage, as well as on the glowing brand here, right? So that's going to be really, really important later. I'll continue just kind of panning over my abilities, my tripods really quick. And then let's get into the arc passive tree, which is the important part, right? Alrighty, so the enlightenment tree, pretty straightforward. You go straight down. If you have any points left over, you go into chaos enhancement. Leap, straightforward. 5 into here, 5 into there. Alright. Now, for these tripods, we're chasing two different breakpoints, okay? Those breakpoints are going to be 119% crit rate on our two abilities that have those added 20% crit tripods. So we want 119% crit on Glowing Brand and Silent Rage, right? The other breakpoint that we're trying to reach is enough cooldown reduction to squeeze 3 Rage Spears in our 10-second Z window, okay? Alright, so how do we do that? Why am I chasing 119% crit, right? Well, we're running Blunt Thorn, right? Why do we run Blunt Thorn, right? That's kind of important. The main reason, to be honest, is this ability right here. Shadow Knife does a ton of damage. However, it's not affected by spec scaling because it's not a red ability, alright? It is obviously, however, affected by Blunt Thorn scaling. So that's why we run Blunt Thorn now. Right? So 119% crit rate is the optimal amount of crit for this tripod, right? So how much crit do you need? In short, without summarizing it, if you're running Mastery Elixir and you don't have Relic Adrenaline, you're gonna want 25% crit. If you have Critical Elixir, you're gonna want 32% crit, right? This is the breakdown. If you want to go and look at it of how you get that crit, right? This is my personal crit as well, right? So you get 20% here, you get 23% there, you get 10% from back attack, you get 14% from adrenaline, you get 20% from the tripods on those abilities, 7% if you have Mastery Elixir, and then your crit stat, alright? So that's why I have this exact amount of crit into those, right? That gives me 23.72% crit, right? I'm under capping by like 1%, but I'd rather under cap than over cap, right? Oh. Now 23 to 24% or points in Swift is going to be optimal, as well as 2 points into the optimized training. This is very, very, very important for the cooldown reduction. You run full limit break, you're likely not going to be able to squeeze 3 Rage Spears into your Z window, which is a big damage loss, right? Then obviously you're an entropy, so you go into Strike, and then you go into Blunt Thorn. Okay. I'll go and do a quick little rotation test, because I do want to go and show you guys the 3 Rage Spears in Z window. So I'll go and show that, and then I'll do a little test. Right. So how do you do 3 Rage Spears in Z? Right. So optimally, you're gonna always lead with your T, and then you're gonna Z immediately after. Right. So Rage Spear immediately Shadow Vortex. Do your rotation. Shadow Vortex again. Rage Spear as soon as it's off cooldown. And then you squeeze a 3rd Rage Spear right before your Z comes off cooldown. So I'll show that again. Z, Rage Spear, Shadow Vortex. Shadow Vortex, Rage Spear off cooldown, Shadow Vortex. Shadow Vortex, 3rd Rage Spear. And you can see when the boss is going to be moving, this is insanely sweaty to pull off, right? Like, it's not easy to do in a real raid scenario. Right? So that's the rotation. I'll go and do a quick little test. Yeah. At least just getting the habit of flicking your cursor back when you use your Shadow Test as well. And also getting in the habit of holding your Rage Spear for a second if you have to, if your Z is coming off cooldown. See, I held my Rage Spear there. Oh. That was a big damage loss there. I thought I was holding my Rage Spear and I accidentally sent it right before I Z. So. But 1 minute doing like 110 mil. I have no relic books. Obviously no support. So I'll go and show, I guess, a quick little actual Guardian raid.
They've returned!
And now, the counterattack begins!
So likely if you don't have adrenaline books and you're running critical elixir, which I do think that critical elixir is going to be a higher ceiling than master elixir, you're just going to have to take points out of spec and go into crit, which is totally fine being really high crit because the spec scaling on this class is honestly dog shit. Like, it's just truly bad. Wait for me here for meter. You can just get knocked there, that's fine. T. Immediately Rage Spear. Interesting. So yeah, you can see boss flying away, moving, like during your Z window. Any of those things are a huge damage loss because you gain 40% damage in your Z window. Soon it's going to be 60%, so it becomes like just even more punishing to miss stuff in that window. But yeah, that's how to play New Hunger. Just go for 119% crit, go for enough swiftness to squeeze 3 Rage Spears into your Z window, and hit everything on the back. Easy peasy, huh? Alright, GG's, thank you guys.